This is going to be on YouTube, but currently it is on private. So I hope you all have got your notebook ready, because we'll be starting straight by making the charts. Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Ganpatiye Namaha. Om Ganpatiye Namaha. Ganpatiye Namaha. Namaste, everybody. Can you all mute yourself, unmute yourself? And video ons. Mamta ji, namaste. Ashwini ji, could you, I'm not able to see you. Ashwini ji, Jaya ji, Rahul ji.
Yeah, my video is on.
Okay, great. Right. Okay, so we will start right with the charts. So what I'm going to do is ask you all to take a notebook and draw. So let me start with what are we going to be doing today. We will be studying how to make a chart in North Indian and Ashwini, could you sit down, please? You're making me a little dizzy. Yeah. So we'll be making chart in North Indian style and in South Indian style to understand what is the difference between the two, because you should know, because sometimes the apps will show you only South Indian, sometimes they will show only the North Indian style, right? So we will learn what is the right way to understand any chart if you use an app, right? So first of all, I would want you people to open your notebook and make a square box like you must have seen already. I'll anyways draw here on the whiteboard. Is the whiteboard visible?
Yes.
Okay, great. So as I said, we should always, when we are learning Vedic astrology or anything spiritual, we should try to use as much as possible red pen. Okay. And there are times when we will be using green pen also when it comes to something where there is growth, when there is need for wealth. Those are the times when we will be using green pens or green sketch pens. So currently we will use red pen. If you don't have, you can use blue, but avoid using black pens. Okay, because black represents Saturn and Rahu, and we do not want our learning to be disturbed by Saturn or Rahu. Is that okay? Right. Okay, so first thing you have to do is make a straight line and rather make a box actually. Okay. We are starting with the North Indian style chart because that is what most commonly used in all the apps.
Ma'am, we have to draw it's on a side or center we should draw.
Draw, I think leave. So basically you want two charts on the same page, right? So parallelly you can do things. So one here on one on the other side of the page. Okay. Or you could use two pages and one page only for North Indian style and another for South Indian. So this is basically North. So let's start with the South also. The South Indian style is little different. So it has I'm hoping that by end of the session today, you should be able to make your own charts, and rather if it is done on any app, you should be able to decipher what is house, what is Rashi. Okay, this is how South Indian chart is made. Okay. Right. I would expect nobody to be writing on this. Please don't write on my chart. So Shweta and Mamta, kindly write on your own paper, not on the whiteboard. Okay. Why am I seeing Mamta's here? Okay.
I don't know. I just was seeing the bottom of the screen, so I just moved the screen. I was not doing it.
Acha.
So I wanted to actually
Can you
check.
just try scribbling? Can you do? Is it possible?
I'm just trying. I am able to move, but no,
You
I
cannot
don't know.
write. Okay, because I have disallowed it.
No, if I
Okay.
think if I choose, then I may be able.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, look at this place. Once you're done, please tell me that you're all done. Then we will start with houses. All of you. I have
Yes, ma'am.
disabled chat purposely because it's quite distracting. But you can
Yeah.
chat provided you do not disturb. Right. Okay. Are we done? All of you, please
Yes,
let me know.
Yes, almost done.
So before we go into exactly what each house, what does a chart means, we should know, right? Why are we even doing these things, right? So when we were born, right, at that particular time, that particular second, the screenshot of the sky, the universe, is represented by your birth chart, right? So wherever the sun, moon, Jupiter, and all the planets, Rahu, Ketu, wherever they were at that point of time, that will be represented in these charts, both North and South Indian charts. Why is it different? So it's totally based on your karma, right? Even if there are twins or triplets, if they were born from different eggs, their charts will differ. Maybe not very significantly, but there will be differences. And that is why, because their karmas are all different. So they are three different souls which are coming into one place. So they would have had their own past, different lives and their own karmas. Right? So how do we know? Like if somebody comes to me, how is going to be my marriage life, or why am I having so much of problems in my relationship, or what is my son going to be, or all the money issues and so many all the issues which they come from. The first thing you have to understand is what is the past life, sins, blessings of that person. And each of these house, somewhere or the other, they represent either the past blessings or the past sins or the future life that the person is going to enjoy. So what we will be doing is today we will go very slowly because there's no point of teaching to prove that I know everything. That is not the objective. I'm not interested in letting you all know that, oh, I know so much, right? The fact that you're here, I'm sure you trust. That's why you are here. Otherwise, you wouldn't be, right?
Yes.
So, what we are going to be doing is we will be going very slow by the way I learned is knowing why of everything. Why we even have to know how to make a chart. Why should we get into astrology? So that not because we want to become rich. Let me tell you that. I'm sure once you learn astrology, you will see that the objective changes for all of you. The reason we will be learning astrology or the Jyotish is to know what is the purpose of your life on this earth in this lifetime. Okay. So it's like, you are in grade 4. Then whether you will pass grade 4, what are the subjects that you have to learn in this grade 4 to be going to the next grade, that is grade 5, right? So right now I'm assuming most of you are in pre-primary level for astrology. Is it? Is there
Yes.
anybody who has any knowledge? Let me know. Let me interact before we start so that I know I can accordingly answer. Is there anybody who has already done, say, more than a year of astrology? You can unmute yourself and answer, and then you can mute yourself back. No? None of you? Oh, okay. So then, it is so good because I don't have to make you unlearn something. And trust me, unlearning is so much difficult because it's like a baggage. And when I learned from so many places, and mostly my learning was intuition. But when you have to teach somebody, you can't say, you learn from my intuition. You have to teach in step-by-step way. So when I was making, that's why I took so much time. I started in November. I think I had announced I will take, and then I realized that I can't teach what is in my head unless I put that into a structured format. So that is why I took so many months rather to format the whole thing. And now, so I have now courses. Once we are done with the free course, up to you, we will be doing numerology. I will start with numerology because it's the basic level knowledge. It's like, nursery class of astrology. But it is needed, right? You need to know ABCD. If you know that, it becomes very easy for you to know the higher realms of astrology. So we will start with numerology, where it will cover, houses in detail and planets in detail. No Rashi there. Rashi is something little difficult, so I am keeping it for a little later on, but we will do a little bit today. And okay, so let's start. Now you both, all of you have North and South Indian chart ready in this format, right? What is this? So this is number 1. What is this number 1? This is house. First house, right? This is second house. Third house. Oh my God. Fourth house. Fifth house. The reason why I'm repeating, you should know, we are only talking about house in the North Indian chart. House, 8th house, 9th house. Please write down. 10th house, 11th house, and 12th house. Now, in North Indian chart, this houses and the position of houses, they are fixed. So first house will always be in this position. First house is 1. It will always be there. Second house is just next to it. And it will always. So if I am making a North Indian chart and I say, what is there, Jaya, in your 10th house? You should immediately come here. Okay. And tell me that whatever the planet is there in your 10th house. Okay. If I say, Ashwini, tell me what is there in your second house. Immediately you should know that second house is this. Okay. Now,
Yes.
in North Indian, the way we move is, if you see anti-clockwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. So this is anti-clockwise, right? Are you able to see my pen move?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So in North Indian, we move from here to here, which is anti-clockwise. In South Indian, we move from here to here in the clockwise direction. So this is one of the starting basic difference. Okay. Then in South Indian chart, what is fixed? Here the house number is fixed, right? Here it is totally ulta. Here the houses keep changing. But what is fixed? Rashi. Okay. So here first Rashi is Aries. Is there a way to write using text? Yeah. Right. So this is Aries. Can you see?
Yes.
Next, Taurus. Who will tell me which is the third? Gemini. Write down. This is going to be several times referred by you people. Position. This position does not change in South Indian chart. Right? What comes after Libra?
Scorpio.
You're mute, Mamta.
Scorpio. Scorpio.
Scorpio. See, I could have made and shown, but I realized that when something is already presented, our brain just stops to work. So I wanted to do it along with you, Sagittarius. Right? And then you have here Capricorn. And Aquarius. And the last one is Pisces. Right? All right. So the difference you can see very clearly. In North Indian, houses are fixed. In South Indian, Rashis are fixed. Okay? Okay. First house is called Ascendant. Is there anybody who can tell me what is the meaning of Ascendant? Anybody knows? Or acha, Hindi mein, meaning of Lagan. So Lagan, if you remember, Lagan is used as a word in for marriage also, right?
Yes.
लगन नहीं बोलते हैं, लगन हो गया उसका, लगन का
Yes.
डेट निकला है, राइट? सो लगन or ascendant means to touch something. Touch means when at the time of birth of the child, okay, the horizon of the earth is touching whatever Rashi, that is the ascendant Rashi or ascendant zodiac. At any point of time, a baby is born, right? And in the east side, the horizon of earth will touch one of the Rashis out of the 12 Rashis. So whichever Rashi is touched is called that Rashi is rising. It rises like this, which means basically what happens, earth is rising, so Rashi is fixed. If you see in the South Indian, earth is moving, so earth will move from Aries. Let's say the what is it called, horizon, right? So let's say the horizon is here at Aries point, then it will move to Taurus, then it will move to Gemini. Every 2 hours new Rashi will be at the horizon. Every 2 hours a new Rashi at the horizon. This is an important point to write down. Please write down these calculations. If you remember it by hearted, it becomes very easy for you to not depend on, or rather, when you're doing somebody's charts, you will know exactly what is wrong with this chart's date and time. Okay. Okay. Right. So now what I will want you to do is, acha, before that, now yahan pe to you can see in the South Indian Rashis, you can't see any Rashi here, right? So depending on the time at which a person is born, the Rashis will be in one of these. There are 12 Rashis, so all the Rashis will be placed. Similarly, in South Indian, you can see the Rashis fixed, but where are the houses? So depending on which Rashi was rising at the point of, say, birth time, these houses will change. So I'm going to now ask you to open the app Drik Panchang. Okay. You don't need to shut your video off, I think. I'm not sure. Just anyways. Once you open the Drik Panchang app, click Kundali. Okay. Kindly unmute yourself so that I can understand whether you are able to do what I'm asking. Yeah. You
I did
all
open
have
the app.
your Drik Panchang app ready?
Yes.
Jay, I'm not able to hear you.
I'm on mute. I don't know why. I'm on mute actually.
Mamta?
Madhuri, I have a little issue. I don't know where that
I'm
app
not
went.
able to hear any of you actually.
See, I am on mute.
I
Are
can
you
open
not
the
able
app.
to hear me?
Yeah, I'm talking. I don't know what is happening.
I can hear all of you.
Hello?
Acha, who is that, Rahul?
No, I can't hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, even I can hear everyone.
I can hear everyone.
It seems that Madhuri, she
It's
is not
very
able to
strange.
hear us.
Acha, any one of you could help me with the Drik app. It is showing the name as Drik app.
Okay. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
We
Yeah, I
can
can
hear
hear
you,
you.
Madhuri.
Okay,
We
fine.
can
I
hear you,
think,
ma'am.
there was, no. I think what I was doing, I was using another microphone,
Oh.
which was only meant for recording. So I was making a video today. So yeah. All right. So once you have your Drik Panchang app, go to charts,
Kundali,
which
yes.
is Kundali. Open Kundali. So this Kundali, if you see on the right on the top, you will see south or north written. Click on north only right now. Okay.
Okay.
And let me see if I can make Kundali from here. Okay. Can you see?
Yes.
Right. So this is what you must be seeing in your apps also, right?
Yeah.
Don't depend on the thing that I have created. Use Drik Panchang to create the chart right now. Okay. You should be seeing number 4 as Lagan in the North Indian first house. So first house is this, and it should have number 4 written here. Can you see that? Yes.
Yeah, I can see that. The only issue is instead of these two charts, I can only see one chart.
Yeah. See, if you turn your mobile horizontally, you will see 2. But don't see. Actually, I don't want you to see both the charts. Let me zoom it.
Perfect.
Okay. Let me zoom this. Now you should be seeing only one chart. Correct?
Perfect. Yes.
Yes. See, now let's. I can't hear you. Who's that?
Should we enter our own birth
No.
details?
When I ask you, then you do it. Right now, we are just trying to have a common chart so that we can learn first, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm trying
Okay.
to show is the difference between North Indian and South Indian chart. Okay. So currently, at this point of time, whoever is born, any baby who is born at this point of time will have first house is this, that is fixed, right? This is second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9, 10, 11, 12. So houses are fixed. then what is this number? This 4, 5, 6, they are all different. After 2 hours, what you will see? This number will change. After another 4 hours, this number will change. So this number is basically the number of the zodiac or the Rashi, which is currently rising. So when I say rising, it means the horizon of the earth. Okay. And this zodiac, which is number 4, 4 zodiac is Cancer. Cancer is rising in the east side of earth. Got it? Is that clear?
I have opened Kundali and I am seeing different rasis. I am seeing 4, 7, 10, 1. But in one quadrant you have got Guru, right? Guru. But when I open mine, I am seeing different. I am seeing man in 4, and in 10 I am seeing Cha, Ketu, and Rahu. So it's showing different.
Maybe, see, it can't be, which city you are in?
Pune.
Oh, it should not be different for you. Is the Lagna, can you see? It should be Lagna written here. See,
Yes,
here.
Lagna.
D1 Rashi, right?
D1, okay. D24 is there.
So move the whole thing to D1. Just click it. Like if you click, you will get D1. Everybody, please ensure these are basic things, okay? Lagna, see, by default, it should be here on D1 and Lagna. You can change it to, Chandra, Rashi and all that. Let's not confuse today. We're just in the basic day 1, right? So once you know this, what you have to understand that anybody who is born at, what is the time? 3:32 will have Cancer as the Lagna or Ascendant in number 1 house of the chart in North Indian style. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Okay. In second house, everybody, can you see Chandra? CH.
मुझे अभी भी
Yes, Deepika?
Ma'am, yes,
What?
actually, I said I am on Lagna and I am on D1 Rashi, but I still cannot see the chart that you are showing.
How did you enter into the
So I am a
Drik
little.
panchang Kundali? Do one
Okay,
thing,
let me
shut the app,
just go
again
back.
open the app. Okay. And then go to Kundali.
Okay. So I'm
Everybody
opening the
should be
app. I
seeing
went to
this.
Kundali and
That's it. No need to do anything else.
yeah, so my first house is showing 10 actually.
So you have probably, it says upside down. So see here, is it D1?
1 second.
Where are you? Which country?
Pune.
Hmm?
I am in Pune only.
Pune. So see if it is D1 here. It has to be D1 and Lagna.
Okay.
Anybody else is having this
Okay.
issue?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you so much.
What was the problem? Deepika?
Earlier, even my chart was different, maybe because of the location. If you are going to select the location as Pune, I think I can see the same chart again, which is shared by you.
See, ideally in India, not much difference should be there because for 2 hours gap, you should have 4. Lagan has to be Chandra, this thing, right? Cancer. So I don't think so it should make such a difference if you are in India. Maybe D1 or, some other Rashi chart was displayed. Like there are so many of them, D1, D2, right? Sometimes maybe you have used it in the past. So whatever you use it in the past, it will remain there. So be sure that when you start looking, it is at Lagna and D1 Rashi. Okay. Shall we proceed?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
See, I'm
Yes.
going to be very slow
yes.
because I don't, this, if you don't understand this, then there is no point of all the future classes.
Okay,
Right?
I will share something. I'm in a different city, but the chart for me is the same.
Which city?
I'm in Kalyan, Thane side.
That's what I'm saying. If you are in India, it should
Mhm.
not change.
Yes.
Very much. See, when will that difference make sense? When we start looking at the degrees of each planet, right? Then moon will have little, higher degree when it has moved towards east compared to moon which is in the, so let's say moon in Calcutta will have slightly more degrees compared to moon in Mumbai. But right now, please do not even bother about degrees. We are way ahead, below that degree thing right now. Okay. So first you have to understand that in North Indian chart, whatever is in the east, currently, when you look at the east side, and remember I had said there is an app called Stellarium, right? If you use that app, you will be able to see in the east side, Cancer is rising. So what I will suggest is after we are done with the class, you open that app Stellarium and try to fiddle with that. Check in the east side what is rising. And then come to Drik Panchang app. Immediately click Kundali. You will see the same thing rising here, obviously. Got it? So you should know what exactly these numbers and what is the Rashi rising means. Don't just, like a parrot, memorize anything. You should know the logic why something is written in this house. Okay? Because Earth at this point of time in the east direction, the horizon of Earth is meeting the Cancer zodiac or Cancer Rashi, Kark Rashi. Is that okay? Now what I will do, I will want you people to change this. So I see mine is New Delhi. I have not even changed Pune. It's New Delhi. So it's still the same thing. So what I want you people to do is go to this, click the time just next to that 1532 is written, right? Correct? Change that to 16 or 17. Have you done? Are you guys there?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Changed it to 2 hour ahead.
Yes, 2 hour ahead. What do you get? I want you to, Jaya, tell me. In the first house, what do you see now?
I see 4.
In the first house, you see 4?
Yes.
No, it has to become 5.
Yes, even I
Okay.
can see 4 only.
Click
Not
enter. You have to click enter so that the time here changes to 1733.
Yeah, it's done, but it's still showing 4 in the first half.
So make it 45, 1745.
Okay. Yeah, now it's 5 in the first
so
half.
slight change. Okay, so let me do one thing. I'll just change this to Pune.
Yeah, after 45, it is 5821.
Yes.
Yeah, right? So what do you see here? That with every 2 hours, this Rashi changes to the next Rashi, which means now Kark Rashi has gone to the 12th house, right? So this is what? Virgo, Kanya
Mhm.
Rashi. After 2 hours, this will come here into the Lagan, right? After another 2 hours, Libra will become the Lagan. So everything else keeps moving in the anti-clockwise direction. Got it?
Right.
So now what I want you to do is change the time to 19.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Maybe 7:30 p.m. or 19. Okay. So I'm going to change here also.
1:30.
It's still 5. So we'll just move
Yes.
it by few more minutes. Right. So let's say 45 or 40.
I made
After
50.
45 still
7:50,
it,
now it is changed.
So keep, that's what, no, we do not know exactly when the thing will change.
yeah, now
Made
it's 6.
7:50.
1950 I have made, and now it is Virgo.
6.
Yeah. So you have Virgo in your first house. So now the ascendant has become Virgo, right? So I want one of you to summarize what is the meaning of ascendant or Lagan. Who will tell me?
I can try, Deepika.
Yes, Deepika, tell me.
Ascendant is also called as the Lagna Rashi, which is the Rashi which the horizon of the earth is touching at the time, at any given point of time.
When the child is being born, at the
whoever
birth
is-
time, right?
Right.
Right.
And this Rashi changes every 2 hours.
Correct.
So every 2 hours, the horizon will be touching a new Rashi.
New Rashi, right. So which means when you look up in the sky, the whole sky is in a 360 degrees, but divided into 12 Rashi. Got it? So every 2 hours, so 12 into 2 becomes 24 hours. So in one full day, all the Rashis will come and become once the Lagan or the ascendant in the birth chart of the child who is born at that particular time from morning, whatever the sunrise we take in Vedic astrology, sunrise as the first birth time of the Lagan to sunset, or rather till till the sunset. Yes. Okay. Now, I want you people to change this to South Indian style.
Yeah.
Where is here in this?
Shall we keep the time same or we'll change it back
Everything,
to?
leave everything same. Just go and change this style to South Indian.
Yeah.
Where is it here? I'm using this for the first time on the laptop.
On the,
Yeah.
on the mobile, it is
Achha, I
on the
think
top.
here, is it? Change to,
South. Yeah. So if you go to
is it
before
this?
D1 Rashi. Yeah.
Ah,
So
yeah, okay,
above
okay, yeah,
South.
South Indian, yeah. Okay, so see, initially, it will be a little confusing for you to know why there is a difference in the South and North Indian style. So I actually think South Indian style is more appropriate because, see, our Rashis are fixed, isn't it? They do not change, they do not move. The sky is pretty much the same. It's the planets which move around. The stars don't move, right? So I feel South Indian style chart is actually what represents the sky exactly how it should be. Houses will keep on changing. Sometimes this is right now, okay, which is the ascendant? See, where is the number 1 written in the South Indian chart that you have?
Virgo.
Yes, it's here. So you where Virgo is, where Ketu is lying, your first number, that is the house written. So by default, because whatever is fixed, we don't need to write again and again, right? So this is first Rashi, which is Aries here. Here it is Taurus. Here Gemini. In the 11th house, we have Cancer. In the 12th house, we have Leo. In the first house, we have Virgo.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to ask some of them so that, I know I'm going the right direction. Rahul, are you there?
Yeah.
Can you tell me in which Rashi Sun lies in this chart?
Virgo, the first,
No,
as per the South Indian.
in the South Indian chart that we are showing on the screen.
Okay. So it is Aquarius.
Aquarius. Very good. Okay. Jaya, in which Rashi is the moon?
Moon, Chandra. 12th. Leo.
Very good. Ashwini. In which Rashi is Jupiter?
Scorpio.
Huh?
Guru.
See,
Um,
where is Jupiter in South
Aries.
Indian chart? Nobody else should talk.
Wait.
Let everybody.
Let me open my chart.
No. Can you see on the screen?
Yes,
Where is Jupiter?
it's in first house.
First house is which
Uh,
Rashi?
It's Aries.
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 Right? Second house, Ashwini. Second house is
Yeah.
which Rashi?
Taurus.
Taurus, right? So which
Yes.
house is there in Taurus? Which house do you see in the South Indian chart?
Uh,
House number.
House number is it's 9 in South Indian chart.
Very good. So now you understood.
Yeah, got it.
Is there anybody else who wants to? Let me see. Deepika. Shweta, Deepika, Mamta, all of you, please unmute yourself. Deepika, tell me in which Rashi is Saturn?
It is an Aquarius.
Yes. Mamta, in which Rashi is Mars?
It's in Capricorn.
Yes. Shweta. Is it Sweta or Shweta? Shweta, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
So, is your name pronounced as Shweta or Sweta?
Sweta.
Sweta. So, tell me in which Rashi is Rahu?
Mean Rashi is Pisces.
Yes, Meen Rashi, Pisces. Yes. Okay, I think if there is anybody who has any doubt right now, please ask me. No doubt. I'm so happy. Now move the chart to today's sunrise time, which is 7:06 a.m. Right?
Yeah.
So in South Indian chart, Jaya, couldn't you tell me what is the rising ascendant Rashi?
Rasi. Guru. Aries. No, sorry. 1, 3.
Let's do one thing. Okay, change this to first North Indian style. Everybody, change the North Indian style. Now tell me, which is the ascendant, which is rising, which Rashi, which zodiac is rising?
3 pi. Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Right, everybody? We have
Yes.
11th sign here in first house. 11th sign, first house, which means Aquarius zodiac, or Aquarius is, what is Aquarius called in Hindi?
Kumbha.
Kumbh, right? So Kumbh Rashi is rising, or that is the Lagan in the first house today at sunrise. So when I say sunrise, that means
Okay.
at the point when Earth was, when the horizon of Earth was meeting the Aquarius Rashi, at that Rashi, Sun was also present. So what are the other planets? 2 other planets present along with Sun.
Mercury.
And
Buddha and Sunny.
Mercury.
Saturn and
Shani
Mercury. So early morning, whenever there is sunrise, and suppose somebody comes to you that I was born at sunrise. Okay, immediately all you have to do is put the sun in the first house. Got it? This is how you can do the birth time rectification, which is like probably the last class we will do of the whole thing, because that's a little difficult to do at this stage. So whichever Rashi was rising at the sunrise time, that Rashi number comes here, sun will also come here, and in that particular Rashi or zodiac, whatever other planets were there, we have to write in the first house. Right? So in the first house, whatever Rashi or zodiac was rising, that becomes the ascendant Rashi, and the planets will be obviously sun at the sunrise, then other planets which keeps on changing every day, every month. Every day what will change? Only moon may change. Moon changes every 2.5 days. Or rather, maybe sometimes, you will see one day also. But all the other planets will not change. What will change? Every month, sun changes from here to next month, it will be here, and so on. Right? Jupiter changes once in every 1 year. Rahu Ketu change every 1.5 year. Saturn changes every 2.5 years. So right now, we will do this in detail. This is just a brief that I'm giving. Okay, now look at this planet, the planet position very carefully. What is there in the 12th house, Mamta?
Venus and Mars.
Which Rashi?
The last one, Piscean.
Which Rashi is there? House
Piscean
is
is there,
fixed.
right?
See, in North Indian, house is fixed. So that is why house will not be written down. We just know that this is the first house, this is the second house, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is
12.
12th house. But what is the Rashi here? Rashi is the number. Check the number
This
here.
is the number 10. Okay, okay. So
Which
it would
is
be Capricorn.
Capricorn. Correct?
Okay, got it.
Got it? So,
Got
Rahul,
Yes.
can you tell me in which Rashi is Rahu?
Who is second Taurus?
Second Rashi, yes. So no.
Okay.
Second house, but which is the
Second
Rashi
house.
here?
Taurus.
Taurus. Huh? You're confused. No.
No.
This,
It
see,
would
we
be
are in,
Piscean, right?
yeah, look at the number of the Rashi here.
It's Pisces.
12th. Okay. Yes.
Should I zoom it?
No, I got it.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
in North Indian, house is fixed. So what was written down will be Rashi. In South Indian, Rashi is fixed. So what is written down in different places, those numbers will be house number.
Pisces.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Shweta, tell me, where is Ketu?
Sixth house.
Huh? Check again.
Sixth house, Ketu.
No. This is North Indian style. In North Indian style, this place is always 8th house,
Eighth house.
Eighth house. Yeah. Eighth
right?
house.
But what is the Rashi mentioned there? Number.
Six.
6 means which Rashi?
Mm.
Are you aware there are these 12
Aries,
Rashis?
Taurus.
Aries, Taurus, Gemini,
Gemini, Cancer. After
Leo,
Cancer.
Leo,
Okay.
5th, and then Virgo. Do one
Uh-huh.
thing, everybody, please write down. Rashi. Write down 1 to 12 and then write down the Rashi name against that.
It is Scorpio.
Yes. But right now, we are in 6th Rashi. 6th Rashi is Virgo, Kanya. Okay. So right now, I want you people to write down. Let me just stop sharing this whiteboard. Okay. Everybody knows all the Rashi name. 1, Aries.
We have down in last class also.
2, yes, but this is, if you don't remember, please use this. What is the 10th one called?
Capricorn.
11 is
Aquarius.
Aquarius. 12 is Pisces.
Piscean.
Right? So
Yep.
this is the number of the Rashi. Remember this. Not house number. This is the number of all the Rashis. So in North Indian, you have to remember when there is 1 written, that means it is Aries Rashi. So if you go back to the chart, have you all copied down this?
Yes.
Okay. What is that sound coming? Somebody's fan, is it? Krum, krum. Let me see this.
Mhm. Madhuri, just one
was,
clarification.
yeah,
So whenever in North Indian style, the number indicates the Rashi.
in the North Indian, number indicates the Rashi.
Yes.
Because
And
house is
in
fixed,
the
right?
South, yeah, and in the South Indian, number indicates the house number.
House number, correct.
Okay.
Because whatever is fixed, you just have to memorize it, right? It's like in your house, you know that kitchen, the place of kitchen is fixed. The place of bathroom, dining hall, etc., they are all fixed, right? So when I say, you know, bring me a cup of tea, you will know exactly which room to go. It is the kitchen. So when I say in North Indian style, right, that in which in the ascendant, what planet is rising, you should not go here and there. You have to go to the first house because that is where ascendant will always be rising. Ascendant is always rising in the first house in North Indian. In South Indian, little different. So now I want you people to go back. See at this 7 a.m., 7:06 a.m. In North Indian, we saw that sun was rising in Aquarius, along with two other planets, Saturn and Mercury, correct? Let's see if we change, what happens. So, who will tell me? Anybody who has doubt should answer the questions. Where is ascendant? Deepika, can you tell me?
In the South Indian chart, you want to know where is the ascendant?
Yes, I am showing in the screen. Are you able to see?
Yes, I am able to see.
So this is at
It is in the
7:06 sunrise.
it's in the Aquarius Rashi.
Can you say that again?
It's in the Aquarius Rashi.
Okay. So wherever one is, this is the first house. And we know that in South Indian, this place, this box will always be Aquarius. Right? So in the Aquarius sign, we have the first house. And we have Sun, Mercury, Saturn. Is that clear, everybody?
Yes.
Where is Moon? Who will tell me? In which house is Moon? Jaya.
Leo.
Leo.
Leo. Because it is here, right? Now,
Yes.
one very interesting thing which I don't know why people, when they're teaching, they don't explain. Now look at very clearly, carefully at each of these planets. Do you see that Sun is written right below this Pisces line, right? The box. Whereas Saturn is just close to the Capricorn, just above Capricorn line. Do you see that?
Yes.
And Mercury is in the center. Correct?
Yes.
Why can I replace this? Like put Saturn here and Sun down and Mercury somewhere here. What is the reason? Who can tell me?
So the stronger planet is Mercury, more aligned towards that particular direction at that point of birth, and considering the timing, the change of the timing, it is most probable that the Sun and Saturn may change the planet soon.
No. So I am little confused. What do you mean? Anybody else?
Is it because you said that the position of the sun changes every month? So is that why it's changing, going up, and it's going to go to the next
Absolutely
Rashi
right.
soon?
Yes. So this is the
25th of February month is
Correct. So this is a representation of the position of the planet in the zodiacs. So these are all zodiacs, right? This is a Pisces zodiac, and Sun is currently in the Aquarius zodiac, and it has already moved from the starting till it has come nearly at the end. Okay, so very soon it will move into the Pisces zodiac. So by looking at this, you can understand that Saturn is right in the beginning of the Aquarius zodiac.
Okay.
Mercury is in the center of Aquarius zodiac. Sun is at the near end of the Aquarius zodiac. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now I'm going to ask somebody who has doubt written on the face, Jaya. Jaya, tell me what is the, so let's say when it is, let's say this is the first zodiac, right? Aries, where Jupiter is present. Okay. Now, when Jupiter is right, it is neither in the center, not right in the beginning, nor at the end of the zodiac, which means it is not crossed half of the zodiac. Is that clear? Now, if we say this one zodiac is 0 to 30 degrees, so center will be 15 degrees.
Yeah.
Has the Jupiter crossed 15 degrees?
No.
No. So this is how we will know that the degree, the latitude, the angle of degree of Jupiter is still below 15 degrees. Why you have to know this today? So that tomorrow when I am teaching the aspects, that time these degrees will matter. Just because they are all in same zodiac, everybody's effect will not be happening. Right? Most of the astrologers, what they do is they think, okay, 3 planets in house 1, so all 3 will have effect. No, it doesn't happen like that. Totally depends on the degrees. Whichever degree is closer to the next Rashi, that Rashi will be affected by the planet, not the one which is very far from it. Got it? So that is the reason why by just looking at the position of these planets in the South Indian chart, you will know where is the Rashi. Is it baby in the stage of baby, which is 0 degree? Is it youth stage, which is nearly 15 degrees to 20 degrees is youth? And then after 25 to 30, we will call it is old age. So based on the age, also the effectiveness of the planet increases or decreases. The youth will have less, the maximum potential of any planet is when it is in the youth stage.
Okay.
Got it? So when a planet is between 0 to 3 or something, or when it is at 25 to 30, their potential decreases.
So is it right to say that from in this chart, Capricorn has got maximum effect of Mars?
No. Capricorn
Mars
doesn't have any effect. Capricorn is the workplace.
sorry, Mars has more effect.
No. If you see which is in the center of the zodiac,
When
Venus. So Venus is more effective than Mars, which is already, near the
Got
end
it.
of the zodiac.
Okay.
Got it? Let's say Moon. Moon is right in the Leo, but it is in the beginning stage. Soon after, if you say tomorrow when you see Moon will be here, somewhere here, right? Then Ketu is also right in the beginning. Ketu will move
Got it.
for 1.5 years. So it will come very slowly Ketu will move. Okay. If you look at these chart every day, you will see how the planets slowly they are moving from here. The slow ones like Jupiter is very slow. Saturn is like takes 2.5 years. So you don't need to watch it. But planets like Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, these are little fast moving planets. So you will see Moon moving from one day here, next 2 days here, then here. And that is why moon has maximum effect in our minds. When we do go in detail about moon, why moon has so much of importance in our lives, why sun has so much of importance, then you will know how to even predict based on the positions as to what aspect of your life is going to be changed this month or next month, or is it going to be good or bad for you next month, and accordingly then you can take corrective actions. Okay. Now what I want you
मैम
to do.
ये जो
Hmm.
Sun, Mercury or Saturn is written in slightly zigzag fashion. Does that have any significance?
Yes, it does. It does. When sun, the Mercury is very fast moving planet. Okay. So there is see, I don't know whether you have noticed, we are taught in the school that everything moves in this order, right? This is the sun and everything is moving around it, right?
Correct.
It is not like that. There are planets which are moving up and down also. There are planets which are moving in this way. So even though it is moving around the sun, the direction is not exactly what we were taught. In fact, Earth is also not moving in the horizontal fashion. It is moving in slightly up and down. That is why you have this Uttarayan and Dakshinayan. Why? Because there is a time, right? Like now, Earth is actually moving below the sun, and that is why sun is on the top. When Earth moves above sun, then it becomes sun becomes at the downward, and it is called Dakshinayan. So this is basically representation of the Mercury at this point of time going below in a different angle. So right now, don't bother much about this. Just understand, right, that sun is just about to cross and enter into Pisces. Mercury is in the center of Aquarius, and Saturn is right in the beginning of Aquarius, so on. Got it?
Okay.
Now I want you to open your charts. So what you do, make it North Indian, go to this date, change it to your birth time, whatever is your date. I'm doing it for somebody I know. Okay. I hope you have made your own charts, right? So your homework for today will be to, without, maybe of course, first time you have to. So you have to memorize your own chart. You should know exactly in which house, in which Rashi, all your 9 planets are present. So what are the 9 planets? Sun, Moon, Mars. Please write down Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, Ketu, Mercury, Venus. In this order. Why this order? We will tell when we are doing the life cycle of the planets.
Ma'am, could
Ma'am,
you please repeat it?
yeah.
Okay. Starting with Sun. In fact, I can show you. Okay. Click here, Vimshotri Dasha. Do you see here? In the app, what you have to do is go to those 3 lines, I think, above where the Kundali is written. There are 3 horizontal lines, the burger lines. Click that and you will see Vimshottari Dasha. Click that. Do you see that? Okay. You should have clicked Nakshatra. You have Saur, Savana, Nakshatra, Lunar. Click Nakshatra. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So here if you see, start with C. Whatever is the first planet mentioned as Mahadasha, that is the time when you were born, was your Mahadasha when you started with. Okay. So whatever it is, the cycle starts with Sun. Okay. Sun, then Moon, Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Ketu, Venus. This you have to memorize. This the positions of number. If I say which comes in the 3rd position of Vimshottari Dasha, you should say Mars.
Mars.
Yes. First always is Sun, then Moon, then Mars, then Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Ketu, Venus. Okay. Now I'm going to give you something very interesting, which nobody, probably, I don't know, but I found that I can learn easy by memorizing in this particular format. So, you have the first house, right? Again, make the new chart, empty new chart quickly, all of you, in the North Indian style. Done? Now, write down first house. This is when a baby is born. So just write down little, not much. Birth of a soul, right? Full stop. When a baby is born, the soul, remember these words, these are important things, soul. Secondly, the baby grows. So growth of body. Third,
I'm sorry. First house में क्या लिखना है? When baby is born.
is it visible what I'm writing?
Yes, I can see that.
So first
No,
house
I
is
can't see what you're writing.
birth of
I
the
can see
soul.
that.
Baby is born, so soul is born. Okay. After that, what happens? Body has to grow. So growth of the body.
In second house?
No, first house. Right now we are in first house.
Okay.
No? Then growth of bones. Okay. Next, growth of head and brain. Right? And as the baby grows, personality changes. Got it? With personality, attitude changes. Overall health can be seen from the first house. Overall happiness and satisfaction. And last, overall pains, problems, obstacles. Obstacles spelling क्या होता है? Obstacles, blessings, can be seen from the first house. Okay. So, whenever there is a planet in first house, it will be affecting all these things. I'm going to write here so that tomorrow, if you want, you can easily see. Right? And which planet is responsible for first house? The Karaka. This is just a brief I'm giving. We will do in depth about each house, each Karaka. Okay? Is the Karaka of first house is Sun. So just write down here below this. Or maybe, right here. Sun. Okay. Second house. What do you see from the second house? Once the baby is born. See, this is a story in a story format. I'm trying to explain to you so that it is easy for you to place physically which house is responsible for what. So at the birth time, soul is born, so it is first house. Then it has to grow with all kinds of nourishment, right? So you have the growth of body, bone, brain, head, hair also. If you can add somewhere, hair also is responsible in the first house. Okay. Attitude, personality, overall health, happiness, obstacles, all those are part of, it's like bird's eye view of a person's life. You can see from the first house. Okay, whether this person will be always happy, constantly sick, very lucky, good health, good wealth, all those we can immediately look at from the first house. After the baby is born, it needs nourishment. So it needs food, right? So food, water, and milk, or all the kinds of drinks, liquid basically, are part from the part of the second house. Then all the relatives who were born before this baby was born. Nana, Nani, Chacha, Dadi, everybody except mummy and papa, right? Or you can put mummy and papa also here in this place as of now. We will change, we will assign them a different house, but currently it is all the relatives which are seen from the second house, right? Now, with the relatives comes the samskara or all the cultural, each family, each generation passes on some cultural things to their next generation, which is also part of this. So, I would say, what do you call that? Culture. How you speak, how you behave, the mannerisms, uh, etiquettes, all those things. Etiquette. What is the spelling of this? Yeah, I hope so. I'm absolutely poor with spellings. Okay. Then all the fixed assets of the family is part of this.
Second house is all right.
Right? Especially the, gold and the precious stones, diamond and all those things. They are part of this second house. Gold is especially mentioned here because we will see the value of that. Then comes speech. The baby starts to talk, right? In the second house, speech, tongue. Face. Face starts to develop, right? It starts to change. Then voice. Teeth. Nose. Eyes. Especially the left eye. But just write down right now left eye and eyes both. Not the vision, huh? Eye, the shape of the eye, not the vision. So these are part of second house. So if somebody says, I want to know what kind of, why my child is having constant pain in the teeth, that means there is something wrong with the second house. So we will look into the second house. Next we look at the third house. Now, once the baby is born and starts to talk, right? Third house. What will happen? The parents will decide, okay, let's have another baby. So siblings, younger siblings, both girl or boy, both. It can be sister or brother of this baby. So if you want to know what will be the type of baby, you can look at the third house. Then your shoulder, hands, fingers, nails, or rather nails is another house. Yeah, fingers, thyroid glands, so if somebody has this protruding thyroid here at the neck level, that is, and has a thyroid issue, you know which house to check. Okay. Communication. The baby starts to now talk. So this is third house. Communication. Okay. And the parents, now the baby is slightly bigger, so they can start to do short travels. So short travels. And then parents are happily posting pictures of the baby on social media. So social media also is part of this house.
मैम आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन हमने
Mhm.
सेकंड स्पीच बोला और यहाँ पे कम्युनिकेशन
Skills. Communication skill is different from speech.
ओके कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स ओके
So basically क्या होता है ना, many times two houses will be playing role because the organ is here, but the technology is in third house, right?
ओके
So when you say social media, you have to come to third house. When you want to become a YouTuber, you will be part of third house. Some way your third house is activated. But if you are just a podcaster, All India Radio, where face is not visible, then your second house is activated. Because only voice is being heard. But when you show your face, when you are using technology to communicate with other people, then we use third house. Okay. And marketing. Also, as the baby grows, some extracurricular activities he or she will be involved in. So let's say extracurricular activities. And with extracurricular activities and going around with the neighborhoods. So neighborhoods or neighbors, you can say neighbors. And lastly, when somebody is involved in playing games, extracurricular activities, started to communicate, the confidence level increases. So confidence. And this house is also responsible for your intuitions, and subconscious mind. If you can just go back, okay, I have written brain, right, in the first house. Yeah.
Yes.
So these are the factors to look at when you are checking third house. Okay. Should I erase this? Let's go to fourth house. Now the baby has started to mingle with the sibling, right? The fourth house, the parents have started to build some extra money, so they have now bought property. They have bought AC, fridge, cars, anything for the comfort of the house and of the members. We will be looking at the fourth house. Now the baby is big enough to start going to the schools. So pre-primary to college level education will be seen from fourth house. So anybody who is worried about your child's education up to college level, you should be looking at the fourth house and all the planets. Now, mother at home is obviously cooking. So mother becomes comfort giving factor. Along with, so she is cooking for the baby, not anymore baby. Cooking taking care of all the clothes, right? Everything of the baby, right? From the books to what else? Mental comfort. So in short, anything to do with happiness, we will look at fourth house. So these words are very important. I am writing in the story format for you people to understand easily, right?
It's just material happiness.
Huh?
It's just material happiness or mental peace.
No, no, no. Happiness. Any kind of happiness is fourth house. Mental, physical, material, maternal, paternal, every happiness means fourth house.
So, ma'am,
Got
आपने
it?
लिखा है mother becomes comfort giving factors. So,
हाँ.
anything related to the mother also we have to look
Yes,
at the
anything, yeah. So if I'm writing, that means it is there, right? So mother, if you want to know about your mother, fourth house.
okay.
Food, which mother is cooking, is also fourth house. All the family that you make after marriage is fourth house. So family members after marriage. Ashwini ji, please mute karo. Yeah. So your spouse and your children, they will be looked from fourth house, whereas all the other relatives, grandfather, grandmother of both the sides, maternal, uncle, paternal, everything will be from the second house. Family. Okay. So when we say relatives, second house, but when we say family, it is fourth house.
Immediate family only.
Immediate family, yes. But if they are living with you in the same house, then we will look at from the fourth house.
Okay.
Got it? Acha. Here, another important thing to remember, if you are wearing a jewelry, say a necklace, then that necklace is part of fourth house. Okay. Let's say you are wearing a Mangal Sutra. Right? So if you are wearing, then it is part of fourth house. But if you have put it into the locker, then it is second house. Why it is important to know? Tomorrow, if you lose something and you want to know where it is, so first question will be asked by the astrologer, where was it? Were you wearing it and you removed it? Or it has been, it was kept in some almirah or locker, and from there it has been lost. So if it was a locker or almirah, then it means second house. But if you were wearing and you had just removed it, then it is fourth house. Got it? See, this chota clarity will help you become a very good astrologer. Otherwise, you will keep on wondering, अरे मैंने तो देखा second house, वहां तो कुछ दिख रहा है, but actually it was part of fourth house. So you should have looked into the fourth house. Got it? So all the vehicles that you buy will be part of fourth house. All the plots and bungalows, apartments, everything that you buy as property is part of fourth house.
This includes investment as well?
Investment is basically second house. Actually, when you invest, there's another house. Once the paperwork, that becomes part of second house. Let's say FD. FD is second house. Okay. The paper of property is second house, but the property itself is fourth house.
So stock I mean, investment in stocks would be considered as a part of your property, or it is going to be fourth planet or second planet?
So it will be 12th house and second house, both. Investment is 12th house.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So in this plots and properties, whatever you are using, is that right?
No, no, whatever is fixed.
No, I mean the property that you are living in, right? Do you have to live in that place for it to be considered in the fourth house?
No, no. If you have invested in a property, it's a property, right? It's a house or like a structure, physical. That comes under fourth house. If it is, you cannot touch it. Stocks, you can't touch, right? Then it is not part of fourth house. Fourth house is something material. But if it is gold, jewelry, then it becomes part of second house. Okay.
Okay, no, my question was, suppose it's a physical property you're talking about, house.
Your voice
The
is
person
not
have to
clear.
actually live
Deepika,
in.
can you repeat?
Does in that house for us to look at the fourth house, or like the jewelry you said ना, अगर पहना हुआ है तो fourth house देखना है, नहीं तो second
नहीं
house
नहीं,
देखना है.
all
वैसे
kinds of
तो
properties
उस
fourth
घर में
house.
अगर रहे.
Okay. Yeah. Next, fifth house. So once the child has grown up, is now finished graduation. So up to graduation, we look at fourth house. Sometimes third house also is seen if the planets are very close to this line. Remember I was saying the zodiac line. Then we look at third house also. But primarily, it is the fourth house for education up to graduation. Fifth house is now बड़ा हो गया बच्चा. So obviously affairs will start, right? So all kinds of affairs is seen from the fifth house. Love, all kinds of love also. So parent love, love between grandparent and child, love between relatives. The ability to love is also seen from the fifth house. So somebody is unable to love somebody. You know, sometimes there are very dry people. Then we look at the fifth house. So love and then affairs is also from the fifth house. Then projects. Obviously, you know, once you have studied, you need to do some internship. So all those things after studying or during the study, if you are doing any kind of project, that is also seen from the fifth house. Because fifth house represents now the child has acquired some education, so has to have some creativity also. So creativity. Okay. Sports, music, dance, anything which means creativity, arts. Software. Okay. Past punya or blessings. Blessings from the past life. It's very important. Fifth house is very important to understand what punya or blessings you have come from with. So sometimes you will feel, you know, this person without doing anything starts to get easily. Some people get things very easily. Those are the people with past life blessings, because they have done something good in their past lives. So this is from their past life, okay? Oh, and the most important, of course, this child, if has completed, like is married, then it is also house for children. What kind of children will be born? Whether the person will have good children, or those who throw them out and put them into those old age homes. All those things will be seen from the 5th house. And generally, it is the first child that you want to see will be from 5th house. Next. Sixth house. Now the child has acquired education, finished the project works, finished the internship, has a good portfolio ready, resume done. So what does he want? Job, right? Yeah. So this is the house for job. And along with job, what comes? Jealousy. Along with jealousy comes enmity. Right? So what is the spelling of enmity? E-N. I thought it was. Right? Anyways. What's wrong? What am I doing wrong here? Enmity.
E-N-E.
E-N-E.
I did that. See? Anyways, it's okay. So enmity. Now with enmity, sometimes in your workplace, you might do things which you are not supposed to do. Right? You may go and fight. So fights. And this will lead to what? Police case, police station, or anything to do with police. Right?
Allegations.
Police. Huh?
Allegations, or maybe some sort of law, things related to the law.
Yeah, allegation nahi. Allegation is 8th house. So police station. So you will get the reprimandation from the police station. Or if you have done something big kand, then there will be legal cases.
So court will also come here.
Why? Legal case. So all these things will lead to what? Health problem. All diseases are seen from this house. Diseases, 6th house. Now the doctor, you will meet the doctor. So doctor is also from this house. So you have all police, lawyers, judges, doctors, everybody coming into from this house. Then the doctor will tell you, bro, now you need to cool down. Go and show your anger and all the aggression in the gym. So you go there. So you join gym. You build your body. So when you are going to the gym, it's a regular thing, right? Regular habit. All the daily chores that you do, getting up, brushing your teeth, going for morning walk, drinking tea, everything that you do daily is part of 6th house. And once I come to tell, which planet is responsible, and there are people like me who do not follow a particular routine. So routine word is also very important here. how do you, what changes happen in your life, and how do you then, you have to rectify, right? What is the point of going to an astrologer if the astrologer does not help you, right? It's like going to the doctor and telling मेरे को बुखार है. Of course मुझे पता है, मुझे भी पता है, तुम्हें भी पता है बुखार है. But we are coming to the doctor because we want to get the treatment done. So if the astrologer is not able to give you the solution, no point of going. No? Why would you want to know what all problems you have? That will create more problems in your lives, right? So these are all part of sixth house. Another is, of course, so since it is fights with anybody and everybody. Okay, it can be your spouse also. Okay. So please remember this story format. You will never forget the signification of each house. Seventh house.
So fight verbal also in that case, right?
Huh?
Fights can be verbal also then, or does it have to be physical fights?
No. Verbal, any kind of fight. Mental torture,
Okay.
physical fights, verbal talks, anything. Okay. Acha, sixth house also is the, the social work or the charity work that you do. Actually, social work, I would say. Social work that you do for others. And servants who serve you. Or it could be the employees also. Who serve you. Like there are people who have like fleets and fleets of servants. And then there are people who can never have because of this house getting affected. Right? Next, seventh house. So now you have a job. You're happy. You have body built. You no more court cases, no more fights. What will happen? What do you want?
Wealth creation, good health.
No. First thing, your family will start forcing a job. लग गया, आप क्या करो?
शादी करो, घर ले लो.
Exactly. Marriage. So now you want to get married. Marriage. Partners. If not marriage, at least business partners चाहिए for business. This is also seen from the seventh house. Any kind of interaction with another person. So interaction with others. Opponents. So right now, you are my opponents. That means I am interacting with you. Right? So you are my opponent. If I charge you, you lose money, I gain money. In business, when you go to a shop, you buy something, so there is interaction and there is exchange. You give money, you will bring home something. So that is called opponent and exchange of values. Values or valuable things, actually, not values, valuable things. Okay. Business itself is seen from this house. Especially retail business, where day-to-day transactions are happening. That kind of business is seventh house. Okay. So this is house of your spouse also. So we'll finish all the houses and then we are done. Eighth house. Once you get married, what happens? You have a new family to deal with. Well, who are those?
In-laws.
Yes. So in-laws. Aptly in the eighth house. Pains, sorrows, unknown problems. Kind of sounds very familiar. Right? Undiagnosed diseases. Like all autoimmune diseases. Are from here. Unearned money. So obviously the men get dowry. That is their unearned money. And women become part of the in-laws' property. So that is unearned money of the woman. Isn't it? Bank balance of the spouse. Insurance money. Anything hidden. Lot of things you will know after marriage, right? About the family, about the spouse. So anything hidden from you is part of this house, which you come to know. That means this house is activated. Hidden events of your life. Extramarital affairs. Why? Because they are also usually hidden. Okay. Then occult. Study of astrology or anything, anything to do with Jyotish, numerology, etc., etc. This is study of all these hidden sciences. So any career which is also part of hidden thing, like archaeology, isn't it? You are trying to dig out something. So that is also part of this. And detectives. What else? Mining. Petroleum. So if anybody wants to buy the stocks which are of petroleum mining, you have to check your 8th house also, plus 5th house and 12th house. We'll do all those in future classes. Okay. So these are all part of your 8th house. And one last but not the least, death. So death or longevity. Of your, I think it is a longevity. Okay. These are 8th house matters. Then you have 9th house. So once you have married, let's say you have settled down with your in-laws, your husband, everything, right? Immediately you want to go for honeymoon. So abroad. If it is abroad, it is 9th house. If it is within India, it will be 3rd house. Remember short travels. Now you are doing well. So you decide, okay, I want to do PhD. So you will enroll yourself in higher education. Okay. So you can do higher education in India or you can do higher education abroad. So you may travel abroad. Okay. Once you travel abroad, your perspective and vision changes, right? And you want to learn more about human psychology, religion, spiritualism, right? So this also is part of higher education. Astrology is also called higher education. So all of you who are interested in astrology, in studying, they are basically have activated their 8th and 9th house both. And many of you who would have problems in their lives, which are related to 8th house, health, wealth, whatever kinds of problems which 8th house brings, the moment you start studying astrology, you will see your problem starts to decrease. Because 8th house, once activated, wants you to do things related to 8th house. Now, you can't suddenly become a miner or an archaeologist, right? So, what you can do is study occult. Otherwise, you will have pains, problems. Chronic problems are also part of 8th house. You can write down here chronic health diseases. Body pains, especially arthritis, diseases which are long term, diabetes, etc., etc. These are all part of this. Anyways, 9th house. So you have traveled abroad. You have met some really good gurus. So you will meet good people who will teach you about religion and your spiritual growth. 9th house is also about your father, because your father is also a guru, right? Like the mother is the first teacher, father is the first guru. Why we say father is a guru? Because it's uh, higher education, we consider gurus. At home, we have mother who's a teacher. So father. Everything and anything to do with your father is also part of 9th house. Okay. Okay. Next. 9th house is also your next life, how it will be. Glimpse. So if you want to improve your next life, you have to do everything that the ninth house demands, that is higher education, find a guru, get into the religious or spiritual learnings. Okay, stay as much away from material yearnings. Then only your next life will improve. Then 10th house. So you have got a job, you have come back from your higher studies, you've done your PhD, and so you get rewarded. So rewarded by your company. By what? A new promotion. Promotion in the job, or it could be an award. Award from the government, award within the company, award by society. Nowadays we have every Tom, Dick, and Harry giving awards. So you can have awards from whoever. So which means your name and fame increasing, right? Your social status improving or growing. Wealth, although wealth will be from 11th and 12th, second house, but cause is here. So this is the reason why your wealth will increase. Okay. So if you want to see if when somebody's wealth will increase, you will have to look at the 10th house. Whether the dasha of 10th house is going to start or running, then you can say, yes, there is a chance, right? So wealth and wealth of your father also. Okay. Government related any issue. So if your 10th house is afflicted, you may have income tax raids done at your house. But if your 10th house is really powerful, you could become an IAS officer or IFS officer or any politician. For politician, you will have to have 10th house plus Rahu also activated. And of course, couple of other planets. Okay. Government issues or government jobs. Or if your 10th house is not very strong, okay, strong, then you will get administration jobs. So you could become like the CEO of your company, CEO, CTO, and all those CXOs. You will head basically the department or the company. Yes. This is your 10th house. And then you have your 11th house. So what is 11th house? So like I told you, in 10th house, you have got rewards, you have promotions. So obviously this will lead to increase in your income. So this is your regular income seen from the 11th house. And 11th house will also show you what? Your friends, your elder siblings, all the NGOs and social groups that you have joined. Like, this Facebook group, WhatsApp group, you have these Lions Club and all those, everything. All your desires, dreams and wishes are seen from 11th house. So if your 11th house is very strong, everything that you wish will come true. But if it is afflicted, you can keep dreaming, but nothing comes true. Okay. So this is a very, very, very powerful house for everybody. This is the house from where you generate wealth. So generation of wealth. Or rather, I would say, yeah, generation of wealth and creation of wealth is 10th, second house. So here you generate, then you invest, and then you create this thing fixed, maybe fixed deposits or gold or everything that you consider as wealth in second house. So, but money has to come from somewhere, and that is if your 11th house is active. Then last house. Twelfth house. So once you have all the wealth, everything, there will be time, when you will say, "Bas, enough. I don't want to do anything. I want to attain moksha, liberation," right? So you want to give up everything. So give up everything that you have. Losses. So in another word, it is loss, isn't it? When you lose something, either you do it willingly or somebody will take it away when this house gets activated. Investments. Either you invest yourself, otherwise that money will get lost. So whenever, somebody comes to me and I see their 12th house is activated, I tell them either you take a property and start an EMI so that money is going out from your bank. But in the long run, your property will be built. So this is how you manipulate the dasha period. Investment. Your sex life, or rather I would say bedroom, also is part of this. Your sleep. Divorce. Jail. Hospitalization. And settling abroad. Or if not settling abroad, working for an MNC. Okay. So this is how you have to memorize the story of a child born in first house and the entire 12 house life cycle. What I would want to do if I were in your place, once this video is uploaded, just put it in your playlist and keep on listening, because you cannot memorize like this. But if you try to teach to somebody that this is what happens, a baby is born, it becomes very easy for you to understand. Because they are all part of one particular house only right now. Slowly, when we progress, you will know that there will be a planet coming. The planet is coming from 6th house, so it brings diseases. In the 10th house, that means workplace related diseases will happen. So all those things you will learn after some many months. Right now, basics. And if you do not know this, trust me, no point of learning astrology of few further classes. because you cannot understand what I'm going to teach. So in this class, we will end today up to what are the significations of each houses. In next class, I'm hoping that you will do these two homeworks. First, make your own charts in north and south. Memorize your planets, which house has which planet. Okay. And then find out, looking at all these things that today we did, first house represents what? Make a chart, house number and your chart. What are you facing? Good. And under another column, you write down not so good, right? If you are facing health problem, sixth house, go and write down what health problem you're facing. If you're not facing any health problem, is related to sixth house, is there something that you want to write down? Any court case going on? Any fights which you had? Anything, just so that once you write down, then when we start doing dashas, you will know, Arey, ye to us samay hua tha. Okay. And that time what planet was running. So that tomorrow when that planet comes again, you are ready. Okay. Accidents, health problems, these things we can not avoid, but we can be ready. Got it? Okay. What else can we, I want you people to do is please go through the significations of each house. Every day, at least once, just read it. And if you write, trust me, it will take only 2 days for you to memorize this. This is how I learn. I always write down. So start writing. Okay. All right. If you have any question, you can let me know. I'm going to